Hey guys, how are we doing? Crypto Insight in the video. This video is completely dedicated to XRP memes. If you don't want to listen to that, then click off now, I guess, but also just hit the subscribe button, press like and share it anyway. I am going to just talk about my thoughts about XRP memes, specifically about which ones I like, etc. A lot of people have been asking me whether it's your cup of tea or not. You cannot deny the fact that I was talking about memes in general on the XRP ledger, sub 1 million market cap for the top meme, in fact sub 600k, and now the highest meme actually is at 70 million, I think, yeah, 71 million, multiple over 20 million, as you can see, and we'll get into that in a second. So none of this is financial advice. This is going to be like one of my more risky videos. I don't normally make videos like this, but a lot of people are asking me, and I keep repeating myself to people. And I honestly do think there's an avenue to make capital there or multiply your bag as long as you're sensible. And if, from my personal perspective, I would not use much percentage of my XRP portfolio to be dabbling in memes. There is high risk that they go to zero, but there's high risk that you can do a multiple, or there's a good chance you could do a good multiple on your bag too, as proved by the fact that 600k. I was talking about drop specifically at 600k, and it's at 22 mil. I actually spoke about scrap too, about 400k, and it's at what's that, 24 million. So do the maths. That's like a 50x on both of those. And the memes have only been out for 47 days. So 50x, like doubling your money every day for 40 days. So that's why I thought it's time to make one now. We've got liquidity flowing into the XRP ledger, potential for that to continue, and if it does, retail will probably come and want to trade memes. People like memes this cycle. Don't fade that opportunity if that's something that you're interested in. So if you are, first off, please would you use my affiliate / sign up link. It's just on my link tree there. Just literally clicked it on Twitter on my link tree. It's this third link down, and it's going to take you to First Ledger, which is the page we use to trade memes. It's essentially like the XRP ledger's version of BonkBot or Banana Gun, that sort of thing. There also is a Telegram bot, which I do have a link for as well. I can put both in the description of this video, or you can use it this way. Then you just connect in the top right. You're gonna need to make a wallet. Write down your seed phrase, guys, please. Please write your seed phrase down, because there's sometimes some UX UI glitches between Telegram and the desktop version, and people get a bit concerned when they can't see their XRP or whatever. So write your seed phrase down. That's standard practice. Write it down by hand. Then you need to fund the wallet. You can do that fund it from a CEX, any sort of exchange, or you can send over from a Zaman wallet. And there are other ways to buy memes, by the way. You can buy, just on a side note, you can buy from the Zaman wallet, creating trust lines to the meme coins and then buying that way. But this way is the most simple, in my opinion. And yeah, so now let's just talk about a few different memes. I'm not going to go deep into them. I'm just going to say my personal thesis and what I know about different tokens. Scrap, literally the first meme ever created on the, well, not the first actually, because there were a group of memes that are not on First Ledger, like XR Doge and a few others. So I'm going to just discount them for this video, and it's not because I don't like them, it's just because they're literally not here and I didn't get into them. I have no exposure to them. I have no exposure to some of the ones I'm talking about here either. I don't have an exposure to Scrap or Drop that I'm talking about. So, but yeah, Scrap was the first dog meme coin in this First Ledger pump where we've been in this retail meme hype. I presume Scrap will do pretty well with 4,247 holders. Drop also one of the first big memes on the XRPL, 5,395 holders. Alex Cobb is a big XRP content creator. He actually created Drop and then he burnt his supply. So Dev's burnt his supply on that one. I know that for a fact. Bert's doing pretty well, but I think it's the team behind XR Punks. I've not really seen eye to eye with them, so I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but I think Bert's listed on BitTrue, and I think Drop is also listed on BitTrue as well. Sigma has been coming up the ranks at 7.44 mil out of 2,000 holders. I don't know much about XRP 589. I know that it's a spin-off from the 58 from the the Nasdaq sort of stock over on Solana. Ripple's is doing pretty well as well. These are all pretty decent ones that I've talked about so far. I don't know much about Bear. There was like question marks about Bear, so I'm not going to get into that. Wally, I have known nothing about. It seems to have risen pretty quickly, so I'm definitely not talking about that. Army, I have never looked into, but it's top of the leaderboard right now, and it's been absolutely sending. I've heard good things about Army too, but I actually never really looked into it. ATM is by Expector and their community. Not going to say too much more about that. Goat has always been a little bit of a scam, and somehow has managed to stay here. So maybe I've missed something about Goat, and maybe I'm wrong there. Don't know anything about Tabby or Pepe or XRPM, so I can't talk about them. Or 589, I think that's a new token. Well, I mean, it is new. Let's see, because I don't recognize it. 1 day, 12 hours. Brito, I'm massively involved in Brito and the Brito community. I've been there since day one. In fact, I talked about this at like $500 market cap. Not sold a penny of my Brito, in with the community, and they may or may not have an announcement coming this week. There you go. If you're part of my community, you get the alpha first. K-Cup's always been one that's been talked about. Flippy has done pretty well too, and Schweppe, all good shouts. Like, I'm not going to go any further down the risk curve than that, because this is what I need to tell people. The ones I've just talked about there all have a chance of making it if more liquidity comes in. We don't need to go any further down, because let's say I've said, and I mean this, multiple memes on the XRP ledger will go to 100 mil, and probably 1 or 2 will go to 1 billion if we continue the way that we are. If XRP goes to double digits, without a doubt, that will happen. And I think XRP is going to go to double digits. So what do you need more than, like, if Schweppe, for example, goes to 100 mil, it's a 50x. If it goes to 1 billion, it's like a 500x. Like, you don't need any more return than that. It's a big risk. They could go to 0. XRP might lose traction, and the memes might die off, or there could be an issue with memes or whatever. The meme cycle might come to an end, but I truly believe we'll have multiple XRP memes at probably 1 billion, and definitely multiple at 100 mil. So that's up to you guys if you want to, whatever you want to be doing. And if you want to go further down the risk curve, I don't know too much about many more. I think there's one called Blue that I thought was quite cool as well, but I don't know how that's doing now. Let's have a look. So I'm just looking by filtering by market cap. Look at the top there. I'm going to scroll 2 pages. Blue, I still can't see it. Xtardio was pretty cool as well. That's at 1.2 mil now. Wow, I didn't actually realize that the market caps were this big for ones off the first page. So Xtardio was one that I actually looked at as well. Meme, I think I had some of that and sold that. And then Blue is another one, look, at 987. And they're the only ones that I know anything about, guys. So with that being said, I'm going to leave this here. Please do, if you're going to trade memes, please do use my affiliate link. It's literally free to use my affiliate link. And I get some of the transaction fee that the site makes, which is like 1% of the transaction that you make, or something along those lines. And I get half of that, or 20%, I'm not sure, but I get something. So it would mean a lot to me if you would do that. And basically, if you enjoyed, if you learned something, or if you got some alpha, which I know you did because I dropped some, if you were listening, please do share it with a friend, and let me know what you've been buying in the comments. Peace up, A-Town down, as Crypto Insight UK would say.